There we go. Hello. We are back to lovely old Genshin, which I know has level 4.2 and for Arena. I have not done anything technically, but I do know. Oh, there's a whole event. True, like I said, no nothing, brain empty. But we are going to do the Archon quest. Basically the 4.1 stuff because at this point, I think I've been in the prison of Mayor Peace thingy a little too long for my liking, and I kind of need to leave it. Good job. I think I'm going. Of course, of course it was Flame. I think I'm gonna pull for her at like end of stream. Interesting. I would have never guessed that you are in fact a whale. Do I even know where I'm going? I'm about to figure it out. Also, I love how it says investigate freely. Oh, okay. Please do not kill Xiao for letting him drop. Yeah, if I pull Farina, I know I have to fight the whale, which will be so much fun to fight. Love fighting bosses. Yay. Bro, what? TCG? Um, speaking of TCG, um, which has nothing to do with anything. I plan at some point to buy myself like Sino's headpiece, and I would say to like cosplay as Sino, but that's too much work. I don't want Baiju. That's really all there is to it. I just don't want him. Like if I wanted Baiju, I would have pulled for him first time. And I don't need to cosplay Sino. I, but like here's my thing. I want to cosplay a Sino cosplaying as Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh. Leave me alone. Listen, I think it'd be very funny. Because listen, I have like two Yu-Gi-Oh games, and I just have yet to play them. Well, I played like one of them, but the new one I got is like, oh, you get to like actually do like the original like story, like the storylines of all the Yu-Gi-Oh series, and I'm very excited for that game. That would probably be just another random stream I do at some point because Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, and I can make all the dumb Yu-Gi-Oh references in the world. I mean that and shit on Seto Kaiba, which is always fun. I don't think there's a whole lot of lore going on right now, and if there is, that is so unfortunate because I do not care at this exact moment. Oh, he what? That definitely Duke Daddy. Wow. Well, now I need to know what crime he committed. Like, cause like all I know is I'm like looking for tar tag. I think, and I say I think only cause like I really don't know what I'm doing here anymore. My shower's not running fast enough. So henceforth, gotta bring out best boy. Kabe, whose friendship I just need to get to level 10. Also, like, in my head, because you guys said, like, why Farina? I have always planned to have all the Archons characters. So, I mean, I know I don't get friendship from quests, but I get him from, like, doing commissions and things like that, so that's why he's been on my team for the past week. He has not been on my team for very long. Because Kave's nice, kind of. I don't have him built to do a whole lot of damage, so I'm not really prioritizing him all that much. This prison is so confusing. And by confusing, I mean I just don't know directions. And this place is kind of a maze. But yeah. I think the fun of like... That was weird. The fun of getting Farina is be immediately afterwards me needing to get the Raiden. Because if I can just have a Hyper Bloom Archon team, I'll be unstoppable. Like, no one will be able to stop me with my Archons running around. Because at the same time in my head, I think what's gonna end up happening is I'm just gonna have to spend a little bit of money. I think I'll drop like $10 at max. Like $10 and maybe a Welkin and just call it a day. Yeah, she's rumored to be in the next patch. My problem is, I've been hearing that she's supposed to... Don't ill. She's rumored to come... Yeah, exactly. That's my problem. So I'm like, I'm just gonna have to end... You are literally a whale flame. I don't want to hear it. You literally got me my last Welkin. Like, you gifted me a Welkin. I don't want to hear this. Like, but that's my problem. Like, I know Xiao's supposed to rerun after the Raiden, which is after Farida. Yes, I still deeply appreciate that. With that, and how much I've been, like, playing, like, just quests and things, I feel like I have about 50 wishes, give or take. Which I think will be really fun. You know, at least I'll get their pity. Like, if I loot the 50-50 on Farina, I'm just gonna wait till the Raiden shows up. And that kind of was my entire plan. Like, either I get her right away, or I loot the 50-50 and call it a day. Because then if my guaranteed at the Raiden, I'm going to get her. And I will once again pray that streamer's luck is real. Because obviously, Farina's not guaranteed. Be nice. But it'll take me a while to get all the stuff for Farina. Because there was no pre-farming here for her. Like, I already have most of my stuff for the Raiden. I do not care about what this man has to say. Listen, I heard a lot of people say that no one can slander her anymore, and I'm like, listen. As I know nothing yet, I will still slander her for her childish actions. But, you know, since I do not know the full story, I'm just going to assume she has trauma like every other Archon and call it a day. But I'm like, I can't just not flame her anymore when I come for Venti's neck too sometimes. And Zhongli. Yeah. I don't care what these people have to say. I just want to get out of prison. Or see Duke Daddy. Either one. Like, let me see Rizzy. I have to look for Lenny. The nervous laughter is crazy. You know, funny but crazy at the same time. As I just follow this trail that seems to be pulling me further away from where I need... Oh, it's probably taking me to the elevator, isn't it? Yeah. Yep. Look at our boy Kaveh doing his best. Lanky little bitch. He's doing so wonderful. Even worse trauma is crazy. But you know what? I can accept that. I feel like Genshin's making it a goal Like after Inazuma, they said, let's keep getting as dark as we can. And I don't respect it, but I understand it. I do all this just to see Lenny. And I don't even like Lenny like that. Like, if I knew how the teleport points worked, I would just be teleporting if I could. Can I need Xiao to, like, have more stamina. Wait, why make me go down if you're just gonna have me go back up? What is the point of this game? And if I cried because of Genshin Impact, because the impact is always my suffering, then what? So was I on the right? Bruh, I'm so just... Oh, I just don't understand why it does things to me. Like, what if I just want nice things? Lenny, what if I didn't care? Well, Paimon, then you say it. Like... Ah, thank goodness I don't have to actually say everything. Hearing someone say Master Child is crazy. Like, I don't know why that's so crazy. Like, it makes sense because, you know, Fatui Harbinger. But in my head, that's just so crazy. A vacation? So Fermine? So only Fahrenheit. Got it. Cool. Why would Fahrenheit be in prison? Oh. Fahrenheit's in prison too? We just threw everyone in prison then. Either that or they said it earlier in the story and I just completely forgot. Which is highly believable due to how little I read. Has it? People just talk around us. I don't like that. Oof. No. I cannot believe any of this. Also, I want to just say one thing about, like, people who stream Genshin. I have no room to talk, but the people who waited for the update and then streamed the entire Archon quest in one night are just a different breed. Because, like, what? Like, I know mine takes forever to download, so, like, mine's different. Like, mine's a whole different case. But it's so crazy, because I'm like... I saw some people literally spent, like, 2 or 3 hours, and I'm just, like, just streaming it, and I'm like, that's crazy. That's so much time. I mean, 2 or 3 hours, not really a lot, because I streamed for 3 hours before, but... Just waiting for the update and immediately being like, we're all going to start it together. It's crazy to me. A little. I don't know. But yes. How is everyone's day going? Hopefully it's going pretty well. Like, today was actually pretty chill on my end. Like, I only had one thing really to do at work, and then I was kind of just chilling until I could leave. And I finished my thing like super early, so. I do know, I feel like some desks and like for offices should just like roll out to be like a long thing so you just lay down. Take a nap at work. It'd be so nice. There could be me saying I want to take naps at work, but I would never admit that. Paimon, you're very obvious. Like, Paimon flew up to see better, but she's literally flying. Would she not be more obvious? Oh, a small little thingy. Girl, what? I like how she said, let me make myself sick. That's crazy. I made myself sick. Little one. I mean, the fact that I like how they're almost the same height, and Paimon's flying. I need to hear Sarah say oof. I just need to hear her say oof. Like let Sarah and Zach speak more. That's all. She I you know, love how she doing. She's doing the cute little pout thing. I cannot believe it. Please don't say she constipated. Okay, I'm about to say, if you say she like constipated, I swear to God, I'm just leaving. She's so small. Yeah, like, girl. I love, but just like, you know, why do I feel like she's the only medic you guys got down here? Thank you. See, Paimon, me and her both think the same stupid things. So I just need them to argue, because then they're just going to give me information. Mind your business. Oof. Girl, what? That's crazy. I just, we just nosy, just checking everything out. And then Paimon just still yelling. Wow. That's crazy. Nachi said, I hope you can't remember his name. That's crazy to say. Girl, do you got a crush on him or something? I like how I'm taking this medicine for the stomachache I don't really have. I mean, like, going off pill by color crazy. I have a headache from hearing Paimon talk. Hmm. Girl. I mean, you know, traveler could technically it's a nap. Paimon's the best of companions. I might say, am I going to dream of Tartaglia again? Wow. Telling me to have bland foods is crazy. Shouldn't there be a teleport point right here? I should just go towards the dorms, but I'm just like, I don't know what this last teleport point is, and that's bothering me. I'm like, bro, we're at this last teleport point. I'm tired of this fortress. There we go. Hmm. I mean, they could have been putting on a show. Being arrested is the worst. Actually, can I be free from my sentence? Dang, that's crazy. Also, Lynette has such an amazing disguise. Gantry said they're not making a new costume design. So just regular Lynette walks straight past you. Have fun with that. Okay. What if I wanted to see her costume? I don't want to meet up with Lenny. Why does the game not care about what I want? What if Lenny was ruining my life? Yeah. Yeah. I'm so glad he sees me as friends after I had to help prove he was innocent in a murder case. The tomfoolery is great. Go to the infirmary in secret. Like, I don't know what you mean by in secret. How am I going to do it in secret? Like, truly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Not 40 chess, please. Also, I think it's funny knowing I definitely don't even know how to play regular chess. So will I ever comprehend anything? Never. Of course, I gotta search for clues. How do I not know how to play chess? It's simple. I never learned. So, yeah. I can play checkers. Listen, there's a lot of game people like, do you know how to play this? And I'm like, no. And they're like, why don't you know how to play it? I'm like, well, because I never learned how to. That's how not knowing things works. Where's the last thingy? Probably over here? No. There it is. I'm like, I know it has to be over here somewhere. Like, we have seen for firsthand my devastation in not knowing how to, like, do things. So, panicking because you don't know who your sibling is. That's crazy. Definitely know what that is. Can no one else read? I mean, listen. If he did, he had a reason. Interesting, interesting. Okay. I'm just trying to figure things out very slowly, but surely. That and also I just don't think I understand things in Genshin. So, you know. Why take Lynette? Lynette's actually entertaining. You can take Lenny. He annoys me. Ugh, I hate that. Oh my god. Saying Lenny calm down is the most useful thing. I have never seen someone who's freaking out. You'd be like, calm down. And they're just like, ah, you're right. And calm down immediately. Like, sir, what? And he just runs off. You know, just let him run off. He'll figure it out. Don't make me chase after him. Ooh, ooh. Oh. She probably saw Paimon. Ooh, what? Little small child. What? Girl, what? She did. Sis? That's crazy. Ma'am? Oh my god, I gotta catch up with this bitch. Homeboy gone. There's no game audio? Okay, let me see. Why is it? That's weird. I don't know how to fix that. Truly. Oh, wait.
Come out and face me, Wriothesley!
Aren't we at an administrative office space?
Is
Why
that
don't you at least try
better?
to follow even a
Like,
couple
it's showing that
rules
it's
from
taking the
fortress's
audio.
indoor management regulations.
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
Stop joking around. Where did you take my
Okay,
siblings?
my mic and my PlayStation say
I
that,
have
like,
also
there's audio.
heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette
Oh
would
my God.
sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Why is he
Is
like
he
this?
trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now.
This is-
All of the hostages are in his hands.
You know,
And you knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start. So you deliberately aroused the traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation.
Why
As
do you
for
assume the
Fremine,
worst in this man?
No, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
There was no need to do so. The fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're...
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
He's not.
Really so.
What do you really want?
Okay, cool. So I think I just had my audio a little low from, like,
Wonderful.
when we were playing Dragon Ball, because I didn't want
So
Dragon Ball
allow
to be
me to
super
say this
loud.
once.
I remember I
Thank you
turned it down.
so
I never
much
turned it back up for
cooperating
Genshin.
with me. Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea.
Also, just
Although,
in general,
as per your
Duke
original
Daddy.
plan, Mr. Fremine
no
should also
comment.
have returned
Looking,
to the fortress by
I'm
now,
not looking at him
but he is
disrespectfully like
neither
everyone
shown
else,
up
but I
within
am
my
looking.
gates, nor has he
and
been
I'll just leave it
taken
at
into any
that.
kind of custody. So, where do you think he may be right now?
Wait, you can't mean... You locked him outside in the sea?
You
I
know,
closed the fortress's gate to the outside world.
someone
all.
had to be looking disrespectfully. I'm trying not
He's
to.
a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural
See,
for me to want to have some cards of my own when it
If
comes to
only for the
negotiating.
fact that I knew I wouldn't treat him right, I would have pulled for him. But I knew I wasn't going to treat him right if I did. He would have just stayed benched and somewhat useless, and I couldn't do him like this.
Regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional
I
capacity.
had to respect the
Well,
man.
you got your wish.
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Maybe.
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Fremine is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever. You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior.
Why?
And ideally, invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
I like how this man just really
You want
loves
to
tea.
see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening. I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family.
I
I don't
just,
see why she would refuse.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
you know, you say that, but then Tartag would definitely hear.
So it's because she
Imprisoned.
doesn't care for my place here.
I mean, for what? I'm still
That's such a
unsure.
shame.
Like, don't know what he
After all,
wasn't
the
really
Master's quite
guilty.
the tea
I don't
collection.
remember
I was looking forward to sharing it with her.
why we're like
Both
this.
Monsieur Nerelet and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
Wow, You know, I love how you just
Really
sticking to
difficult
it.
to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you...
Lenny!
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress. I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk.
I mean,
Mr. Fremenet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No
you know,
matter
we really
how
could
you-
blame Lenny.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5,
He said counting down.
Wait,
2, 1.
Sir.
Time's up. It really is.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Yeah, listen to the Traveler. If you can't talk to Lenny, can you at least talk to us?
I mean,
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes?
interesting.
You were here
Only because of
helping
him?
him out.
Why?
And I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
Yeah, save. I don't want to spare them. That's not really my problem. Save them,
And
sure.
how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found, I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them
Oh no,
correctly,
I do not
and
like
agree to
this.
your
Please,
request.
please don't make me answer questions. I don't read.
Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
Oh my god, wait. Okay, yeah. Okay. No. Okay, wait, okay.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because
Okay,
the
so that's
Fanta
the...
company sponsored
No,
it.
not that one. Not that one. I am
Want
reading.
a return on their investment as well.
Wait, I don't want to click on that. Okay. Okay.
The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from...
That's the most.
Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed,
Okay.
unpackaged product.
I did read the question at the top.
But the product has to undergo a trial because even Fanta's... We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone.
And what's up did the strange meat appear? Okay.
I've been told that the
Like,
infirmary
I
is
did
always
read.
empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijuin be doing during that time? The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons.
Okay.
We often see Miss Sijuin observing the
I
prisoners.
already read that one.
Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But
Okay.
the product has to...
I don't think it's that one.
The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. Because of the... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the...
I feel like it's this one then.
Fanta's internal reports suggest...
Okay. Oh, I guess not. Wait. So it didn't change? Was it this one?
According to Collins, the Pancration
Oh my
tournament
god,
only
I don't
took
like
place because the
quizzes.
Fanta
This is
company
not
sponsored it.
fun.
The company must want a return on their investment as well.
I am using eyes. Yeah, Habata is incorrect. Yep, sound about right. Okay.
I've been told that the infirmary is always...
2 out of
empty
4 is
for
not
the
bad.
hour just before
50%.
lunch. But what could Sijuin be doing during that time?
Okay, so that's that one.
The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots
Okay,
who don't
so that had
understand the
nothing to
value
do
of
with the
coupons
strange
would
meat.
spend them on Fanta. The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. Because of that, the
Okay. Wait, weren't both the questions the exact same?
Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an...
Yeah. I like how it's just like, you're done. Oh, so what circumstances and then how? Okay. So that's the difference of the questions.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored... I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what could Sijuin be doing during that
The
time?
previous one of why does it meet here, and the last one of why does it look that way? Okay, so why did the meat appear? I feel like it because Homegirl had the like time off. Yeah, okay. So I'm just look this. So it has to be one of these. Okay.
The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value of coupons would spend them on Fanta.
It doesn't make sense, so it has to be this one.
The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans.
Okay, cool.
Ah, so that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed? The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row, and if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal. At
Not
first, I
Paimon
thought
put back
this
on those
strange
stupid
meat
things.
must have something to do with the people who disappeared, but in reality, they were all prepared by Sijuin, the head nurse. She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sijuin visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost. Sijuin has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does. However, unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and they're recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals. Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijuin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to...
I don't remember this. No. Who said the packaging? Okay. Let me view.
Fanta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product.
Okay.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fanta company sponsored it.
Look at this one.
Fanta's internal reports suggest...
Oh, I think I messed up. No!
The Fanta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons.
I already messed up. It's, yeah, we just go for pro.
According to Collins, the
I can change them? I didn't know I could go back. That's crazy. Okay, so who sent the package? It's the first question.
According to Collins, the Pancration
It's not that one.
The research note said that the Melusine...
Not about the
The
Melusine.
Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour.
Not that.
We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production zone. Seems like she
Okay.
can perceive the
So I feel like no matter what, it's these three answers. So who sent it?
The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, the Duke believes that only idiots who don't understand the value.
Oh, I see what you mean. Wow, that's so convenient. I feel so stupid. Yeah, that's not okay. Okay, so why do those who buy tickets support both package? Let me view.
The research note said that the Melusine race. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of. We often see Miss Sijuin. Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to undergo a trial.
Okay.
Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed.
No. Okay. So let's see this one.
Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. The research note said that the Melusine race. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta's internal reports.
Wait, okay, wait. Wait. No, I have to think. This is awful. I'm so confused. Oh no.
We often see Miss Sijuin observing. I've been told that the infirmary is.
Okay, so it's not anything that had to do with those
The
two.
research note said that the Melusine. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupon.
Okay, I only missed one. Okay.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it.
Whoa! I did it. I'm so smart.
Paimon gets this rule too now, so there really was nothing to be afraid of. That hidden rule of the Pancration ring is about how, people get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously, but really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fonta trial product. A blood-red drink. It's no wonder the company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to They came to the fortress of Meropide and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could put the Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that. And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into. Although, based on your description, that Fonta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company.
This is so fun.
And here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse
Oh,
and
dang,
all
I
of her
just-
patients in the infirmary?
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question.
Boy, if you don't sit down,
You'll pay for this!
put him on the ground.
Ah!
Oh,
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sijuin. That was a fantastic shot.
It was nothing, Your Grace.
Sijuin?
Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Nachi said, this gun is not a toy.
Lane, you...
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty. When Monsieur Nervulat asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here.
But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Lenny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he?
But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulat told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now. His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
My dear Sigewinne, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be truly frustrating sometimes, Your Grace. I figured I should try to talk some sense into you.
What are you talking about?
Take me if you want.
Lenny.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Yeah, Lenny, can you like pass out or something?
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sigewinne, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
You.
I believe I hear footsteps.
What?
Some space, please.
Oh, her.
Ah, Miss Clarande. My door.
Did she beat up Fahrenheit? Fahrenheit? Is Fahrenheit down for the count?
Fremine. Fremine.
What's going on? What is Clarande doing here?
I mean, obviously bring Fahrenheit.
Work.
Damn, bitch.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime.
I'm sorry for shooting you with a crazy
What happened to
sentence.
Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like...
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine more...
I'll talk to Clarande while you get Fremine to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
Yeah, you know, that's kind of important. Okay. Let me just... Oh.
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the...
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sigewinne, how's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount...
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Oof.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved 2.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
I
It would
mean,
probably work under
Duke
your
Daddy,
name.
I believe
He
you.
has a knack for picking out who had good intentions.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette.
I
Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine.
Let the man
I'd
drink
like
some
to
tea.
Get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
I do love that for her. I like how it really didn't give me an option to come talk to them. They said, you're right in front of them.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of... Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Let's... sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We...
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial...
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a rest.
Like, he really did just want to drink a tea and peace. And I
Where
just...
is she? How...
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her.
After I tranquilized her. You said that so calmly,
She should also
ma'am.
be waking up right around now.
Oh, yeah, no, she... I just tranked her. She's fine.
His Grace
Just
and I
resting.
actually made some
Sleeping off the
snacks
trank.
and tea for her.
Like, girl, what? I mean, in fairness, I don't...
Linny, are you okay?
Do I care?
I'll be fine.
Are you sure? You...
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but...
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny! Oh. Fremine?
He'll be fine. But for now,
You know, just... I don't care about this man. Get your boy Fahrenheit. I'm tired of him.
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to go?
Very well the stretch, because I actually don't give a shit.
Duke and Clarande are gone.
They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit.
Yeah, just let this man
Miss
have his
Clarande will need
tea.
a break, since she'll...
All this. And for what? I think the universal sign for me is just to fight everyone in Genshin. Like, I don't know who would want me to do that, but I feel like someone would just want me. It's what the characters would want. Come on, Chow. I just need you to dash a little bit more. My boy Xiao is trying his best. Let him out. I could have just teleported up. That's crazy.
Go on a vacation with
I'm under the Delulu that Shinobu runs faster. Yeah, cool. Yo, what? Yeah, just leave him laying down. He'll be fine.
He's awake. Fremine, how do you feel?
I don't know. Do I care?
Lynette.
We're all here.
Where?
You're in the infirmary, you idiot.
The infirmary at the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Fremine, and you are no longer in any danger.
How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Traveler. The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular pipes.
I mean, I'm so glad.
Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
Yeah, cool. So, I mean, I really feel like it's only a problem if you're a Fontanian. Like, if you're anything other than a Fontanian, you're fine. The primordial seawater's not doing anything to you. Either that or I don't pay attention in Genshin. But I feel like it's the first one. Like, I feel like as long as you're not from Fontaine, you're fine.
I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned. Where could Master Child be?
I feel like we shouldn't try and find him. He's a grown man. He's fine. No! Oh, they gave me this sword. Why would they make me play as this man? I hate him.
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
Okay. Door resurrection activated. Cool. But I don't want to be here with this man. I hate him. Could have given me Risley. You could have given me literally anyone, and you gave me this man. Okay, cool. I say this is mad unfortunate.
It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
Okay. Okay, now I have to lift it up. Cool. I love this running back and forth. But this man that I don't like. Whew, that was chilly. Okay. I want to finish this because I don't want to use this man. Your motivation is just not to use a character. This child is just doing stuff.
This is where the water starts. Okay.
Maybe this child shouldn't have touched things.
Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well.
I don't think you should. Personally. You know what's fun about this? Is I don't think this man...
The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be
What?
going in the right direction. There are traces here too.
Okay, like there's traces. I have no idea what he's talking about.
The traces are gone, but I don't see where he could have gone from here.
You know?
Wait, what the? My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on?
Why don't you have your dumbass helmet?
No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
Do my very best to get there. Damn it, they're not gonna let me get there?
I can't die here.
Man, trying his best.
This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater. I have to push.
Yeah, that's crazy. We got saved by someone. We could have let Fahrenheit die, and I mean that. Like, do I like her that much? This is so annoying.
So, in other words,
That's
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know why she just...
Miss Clarande, you say?
You're still too weak for Monet. Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarande will stay.
a guest. Then I can assume
You should ask His Grace about that.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
about
Lenny
time
doesn't need to
actually told
talk
us
to
what's
him.
going
Lenny is
on.
just an
Wanna
idiot.
come with us, Lenny?
Why are you inviting him? We don't
No,
need him.
Please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Yeah, worry about your siblings. I don't want you around, Lenny.
Lenny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
And what were you going to do about
Understood. Then let's just sit together for a while. In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now.
Thank you.
it? How nice. So many flipping notifications. I'm guessing this is just my commission being done. Did I finish part of our conquest? No. Okay, I was like... Don't know why I wasn't in there. There we go. Look at that perfection. That was so smooth, too. I am so great at using my characters. My characters, I mean Shao. Or not. Is this man just drinking tea?
Excuse me.
I take it Mr. Fremenet's condition.
Of course. I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I
She's
inquire
nice.
as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Siegewing?
But I'm just not in. I don't
I
want
wanted to check up on Miss
to put
Clarande.
myself in this position.
How are you feeling?
Mostly fine, I think.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
All right. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take my leave for now, then.
You know, Michelle,
Well,
we're doing
want
our
to
best.
explain yourself wisely?
Does he owe anything
Of
to you?
course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten?
Yeah, don't give this man attitude.
Where should I begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Then Paimon will begin.
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the name.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead
Okay.
of them, even though you didn't know what they were trying to do.
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite a Initially, I thought their goal. Linny suggested that, of course, it's inevitable that the knave. I'm also quite curious about where that harbinger went.
So you were hoping Linny's group would just...
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that the Forbidden Zone has always been Linny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
Are the rumors true? That you're also a former criminal?
Why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison? I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Oh, right. Paimon wanted to ask, who
Okay,
invited
that's
Clem
perfectly
down
fine.
here?
Me, of course. I paid her good Mora to come down to the fortress for some field work. As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
And saving Fremine was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile as they were, that's not something you should be asking after. Nevertheless, all I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken to Fremine.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you answer our last question in return?
No.
You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant?
I mean,
Follow me.
is the truth ever very pleasant? Yeah.
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Risley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meripede is.
You know, he did really say, he really did hit us with that, didn't he? That's crazy.
Stand on the central plate.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa! So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, what a huge door!
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone.
I mean,
Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping anything from them.
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of it.
I mean, sure, let's see the whole truth.
Huh. So there's a switch on the side.
Stand back.
Paimon, please.
Whoa. They all just went up one by one.
Go on, have a look. I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede.
Okay.
Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it. The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally. Normally, I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking?
Water pressure?
Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now—
The concentration of
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Yes.
But forget about the two of us. Now
I'm just like, I'm just very quiet, just listening to everything, and that's crazy.
Where we could find and plug a leak. Oh.
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. For some reason, the primordial sea— the indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial— If this continues— soon— yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
But that's just
Yeah.
too weird. Why would the Fortress of Meripede be built?
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here. When the previous Hydro Archon Egeria ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf. The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced— Some of them began to repent and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them and said— And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a— As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, the Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. And with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves as repenting sinners who would regain— But as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontainian society, as the place where Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else just thought he'd made it all up.
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Indeed. That's just as To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped this prophecy from proving all too accurate. Prophecies are troublesome things. Let's go somewhere else.
What just... The stuff returned to the office. What just happened? Why is it doing all this? Is it going to just take me there itself? Like... Oh.
This is it.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last round of experiments
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone.
Huh? Lorvine and Jurier?
No need to panic, you two. I've already told them about our plan.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of this?
He is the boss.
I'm skeptical as well.
Hello, Frost.
Are you sure they are trustworthy?
The results speak for themselves.
I'm just loving how they're just like, you said not to tell us all. I'm like, keep the boss. He can do whatever he wants.
Then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin?
Don't
He's
die.
the one who blew the whole institute sky high. Everyone knew he was a bit crooked in the head, but you're not local, so I guess it's possible for you not to have heard of him.
Edwin's main
Don't
areas of
die.
research were Archeum and Grav.
You want to blow up the fortress of Meripede?
I mean,
What a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
that's crazy, blowing up
Gotta
the place.
admit, I'm tempted as well.
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Jurier used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jurier's assistant.
Ooh, are they together?
What's that next
See,
thing?
everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient cover?
Damn, that's crazy.
Your Grace, I am not in a relationship with this man.
I mean,
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Jeez, forget I said anything then. Follow me.
flipping Duke Daddy is just doing everything.
Whoa, there's another door that goes right up.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
I'm just.
Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
Paimon, you have the brain of like a pea.
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
Oh wow, interesting.
What a huge ship! This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going?
How much do you know about Fontaine?
No.
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation.
Yeah, I don't
He
care about
found the
this.
seer Sabila. He called his nation Lemuria.
There's a ship in this story.
Where there's water, there'll be ships.
Do you believe that?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology. So the moment I began to speculate that the...
Were you inspired by the...
maybe. Fontanians need something to hold. Or the workers to find out the truth behind this ship. Riots would destroy the fortress. As the fortress's administrator, I'd never... Alright, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups. Seems like you're good.
This man and his tea, I love and appreciate him for that. I think it's really funny. I feel in my soul the Archon quest is not going to finish tonight. It doesn't end within like the next 10 to 15 minutes. Which means I might continue. Tomorrow's Friday. I might continue it tomorrow.
I'll leave you here for now.
Oh!
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for...
Great.
I would like this Archon quest to be over, please and thank you. Yeah, 'cause I'm right here. That is not what I clicked on. Yes?
We're back!
Welcome back.
How can you be so much like
I've done
Rosie?
nothing wrong, I swear.
Huh. Actually, now that you mention
I
it,
just-
while I was sedated,
Must have been Risley and C.
yeah, I heard one male voice and
I really can't make sense of this place.
So, traveler,
Oh.
were you able to learn anything from Risley?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's...
So I'm gonna finish this dialogue and then,
Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations?
I will end up pulling.
I took the time to rest.
You know, we're
so
gonna
I'm
see if we
feeling
can
a
get
lot more
Farina tonight.
relaxed now.
She's not definitely not going to get built in any
around,
capacity
and
this
Sejuani is
evening if
also
I get
busy
her.
with something
But if I
around.
do loot the 50-50, we're
let's
praying
just
I
talk
loot
here.
and get Tanari because I do not
Alright,
have him.
Then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions. Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because...
Whoa! He's good?
That's our Lenny.
Secondly, Risley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why?
I
spent
would
quite a
ask
long time
questions, but
thinking
I'm
about this.
scared.
If he has been monitoring the Fatui since what's more, the fortress of... As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father, if I
Okay.
had to guess, he probably has something that he's
A
working
little
on.
worried about that, but okay, okay.
Thanks so much. Then finally, there's the last question. If Risley does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. He's even gotten Cloran to help him out. That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passage.
Okay, yeah. I do not care about what this man had to say. Yeah, I don't care. Yep. Nope.
Must
End
see.
dialogue.
Could
Don't care.
Risley have, if you remember.
Or perhaps he didn't know.
Yeah, the two of you have. If you ever need any, though you may not.
You have my
Thank you for protecting.
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden?
Don't worry. Yeah.
Uh,
Paimon's hungry. Yep. Of course she is. Shut up,
I'm
Paimon.
hungry.
Yep. Don't care.
Alright, then we'll catch you.
Cool. That is done. So the first thing I'm gonna do is, I guess, claim my achievements. Okay, I have no other achievements, right? Nope, cool. And then let me convert these things. Oh, 48 is actually a lot more than I thought I was going to have. I think I'm gonna finish it tomorrow. It's only because I have like plans in a little bit, so I was like, let me make sure I'm not late to my thing. But they also know, so it's okay. So I have 68 wishes, so I guess I'm gonna do 6 temples. I would say streamer luck, let's go. There's nowhere to teleport to for Farina in my head. I'm just gonna wish right where I'm at. Not even gonna care. Just get. Yep, cool. Oh, I got Charlotte. Cool. You know, that's my thing. Like, if I don't get Farina, it'd be nice if I at least get Charlotte. I don't think you're going to give me another 4-star, please. Yes. Farina, please. Damn. I did not mean to skip the entire thing, and that's what made that so funny. Okay. Can I get a gold? You know, in defense, my pity was exactly at 0, so this looks about right. Wow. No characters? Just weapons. You know, I can live with that. Farina Tenari. Give me a gold. Nope. I'm just gonna skip everything of it. Oh, Kale. Nice to see you, sis. Yeah. And another Charlotte. That's fair. Let's see. So now my pity's at, like, whatever. Yeah. I'm just gonna skip everything because there's no 5-star here. Oh, Mika? Yeah, no, I would have been disappointed to see Mika. Okay, my last 10 pull. So by now my pity should be at 50. It's at 50. So let's see. Please? Nope, dang it. Yeah, let's skip. And another Kale. Dang. Genshin really said no to me. Actually. Okay. So I have that. So now I can do what exactly? One more 10 pull. So we're at 60. So let's see what we get with 70. Please. Damn it. You know, that's fine. Yeah, oof. But you know, this is Genshin. My bar was where it's at. Ain't got enough for any wishes, but you know what I am going to do? Just claim my thing for getting 50 wishes. There we go. We leave Shab where he's at. Yeah. Just chilling in the fortress. But yes, what time will I stream tomorrow is a excellent question that I don't know that you didn't ask. I don't have enough for a single pool. What do you mean? Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I was like, no, I don't. What are you talking about? Yeah, that's what I expected. Yep. Get out of here, Skyrider. Yeah, but you know, at least I now know I have like 70 pity. So, you know, doing well. But I also still have like 18 days, so it shouldn't be too terrible. But yes, whenever I do decide to stream tomorrow, I'm just going to post it on my Instagram and Discord. You know, as I always do. Because I'm not sure what time it is. I'm just like, I have to go into work a little tomorrow. But other than that, I mostly have the day off. But yeah, all the fun, obviously. So I will see y'all later. What pity did I start with? No, I literally started with like 0 pity. I'm pretty sure. Like, yeah, I did. I got the monthly stuff. Yeah, see? The last thing I got was Zhongli. My pity was at 0. It was, you have nothing. That's... So yeah, now my pity's at 71. Woo! So yeah. But yeah. But no, I got all the things from the shop. Like, I got all the Stardust stuff. So yeah. We just chilling. But yes, I will see y'all tomorrow. Probably sometime midday. I hope Flame feels better. And I will see all y'all later. Have a good one. Bye.